Here's how I went from being a chef to a game developer. This is my Umami Friends journey. It starts in the kitchen, then moves to a snowy cabin, and ends with an entire universe of food-themed characters. I'll take you through the creative process, some unexpected twists. I'll fill you in on what's next for Umami Friends. So let's get into it. I've been cooking professionally for over 10 years. I spent summers at my parents' farm during harvest season, processing and fermenting vegetables for the colder months. I was running pop-ups and fine dining events and loving every moment of it. And then COVID hit. Everything changed. My calendar was packed with events, and then suddenly, nothing. I had all this free time on my hands, so I spent it at home with my family and my dog, Sasha. That winter, we were snowed in at a cabin in rural Wisconsin. My sister, brother-in-law, Sasha, and me. And now, my sister and I grew up making games together, and we both love food. So it wasn't long before we started doodling food characters on these little post-it notes here. We gave them types, like in Pokemon. And before I knew it, we had a simple pick up and pass game where you pass these cards, score points, and you make sets. That little game, it was the beginning of Umami Friends. It started to feel solved, and we were losing interest. We asked ourselves things like, why is spaghetti such a bad card? And why is taco so overpowered? My brother-in-law and I are both nerds, so we dug deep into the math behind the game. And as we got more into it, things got more complex. We were running equations, tweaking numbers, and I even had an Umami Friends script that simulated simulations for card passing and basic interactions, even though I didn't know any coding at the time. And honestly, at this point, I think this is where most people would just set the project aside and move on. But I couldn't let it go. The potential kept me up at night. What if these recipes had cool new special abilities? What if they could transform into better recipes? So I just kept tinkering, dragging my friends into playtesting my currently not so great game. I also realized that if this game was going to come to life, I needed an artist. I spent hours, probably days, scrolling through literally thousands of portfolios until I found Picarar. Her style was absolutely perfect. It wasn't just cute, it had a personality and an edge to it. I immediately knew she was the one to bring Umami Friends to life. I sent her some absolutely unhinged wild notes and rough sketches, and she turned them into something absolutely magic. Suddenly, people wanted to play the game, not just for the mechanics, but because the characters had a life of their own. There's been so many versions of the game that I've honestly lost track. Spicy ramen used to be completely overpowered, burning 2 ingredients from your opponent's hand, and then later it became so weak that it was practically useless. Healthy snack, fancy burger, taco party, all these recipes that are so core and basic to Umami Friends, they went through very similar wild changes. After that, I started adding chef characters. Sasha, my dog, I originally added her as a tribute. But playtesters loved picking a dog chef to play as, so it stuck. So then we added another dog, Shinra, based on Picarar's dog, Shippo. And of course, there's Franck, who's just, Franck. So now, chef characters are one of the most important parts of Umami Friends, and they keep each game fresh. The game got more fun. Even when playtesters found broken combos that meant more balancing for me, it was exciting. We were building on something better and something truly special. That's when I knew I was hooked on game development. It's been 4 years now, and I'm still working on Umami Friends every day when I'm not cooking. There's over 50 characters now, and I'm seriously focused on growing the Umamiverse. We've even got a backstory and a rough outline for an anime series based on all these food characters. The possibilities are endless. A key part of making Umami Friends special was finding a manufacturer who could do justice to the cards. I wanted high-quality cards with effects like reverse holofoils, just like the ones you see in Pokemon. I didn't want just a game, I wanted something collectible, something that you'd want to hold on to and be proud of 10 years from now. We designed the game mat to be packed with hidden lore and characters from the Umamiverse, adding even more to the experience. So that's my story up till now. So thanks for tuning in. If you're excited about Umami Friends, don't miss our Kickstarter launch on October 14th. Join our community on Discord, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to the channel for more updates. I'm so excited to share more of this journey with you.
Umami Friends,